What's going on there, folks? Real early in the morning, real early, checking my email, and Home Depot was there waiting for me like an angel. Folks, if you're looking for a nailer, today is the day. Milwaukee, 18 volt, DeWalt. We got some Ryobi, some rigid, really great deal. If you've been holding off on getting a cordless nailer, or your regular normal pneumatic um, nailers, compressors, anything like that, guys, today is the day to do it. We're going to go over some of the deals here. I think there's like 10 different deals. All right, let's focus on the nailers here. I don't know why the heck's going down here. Yeah, there's a lot, guys. All right, so let's start with this kit here. This is the 18 volt 15 gauge angled finish nailer, $249. Not as a bare tool. It's the kit, guys. It says you're gonna save 33%. You get the nice bag with it. When this came out, this was like $429. They lowered it to $399, and I guess it's down to $369. But you're gonna get another $120 off this. It's not a 16 gauge, it's a 15 gauge. So it's a serious finish nailer here, guys. I haven't had any experience with the 15 gauge. I got the 16 gauge. I got to do a video on it yet. It just so happens that one is on sale also. Right here. Boom. It's the straight, not the angled, but obviously zero ramp up time. Solid tool. You got 19 hours, 32 minutes. I'm trying to get this out early, so if anyone comes across it, I would think that this deal is going to sell out pretty quick, especially the two Milwaukee deals out. That's serious savings there, guys. You're saving $100 on this one. As you see on the other one, you save $120. Usually the 15 gauge are a little bit more. Plus it's angled, but I don't think they charge extra for angled or straight. But $249, boys. If you've been looking for a nailer, cordless solid nailer, it's got good reviews here. Like I said, or it's kind of been around. We talked about it at the live Milwaukee event. I did like a month or 2 months ago. This came up a lot. When it first came out, I think there was some issues with jamming and stuff like that. Supposedly they fixed them. I know a couple of people commented on how some people just bought the new ones, or they just bought it like a month ago or a couple weeks ago, and it works fine. So quality nailer. The I'm just gonna go back to this one. This thing out of 22 reviews. God, you're looking at a you got all kinds of great stuff here, man. I'm a little out of it here, boys. It's like 7:30 in the morning. I'm trying to get. Come on, go up. All right. Well, it's got good reviews here. I don't know. It won't let me do too much here. All right. So you got the two Milwaukee. You got a 15 gauge and a 16 gauge. The Brad Nailer by Ryobi. I'm not going to spend too much time on that. That inflator. Here's the other good one. Now I have their this is their framing nailer. I have this one. What makes this one cool is mine came with a 4 amp hour battery, and it only came with one. So you're going to get a 5 amp hour battery. This just came out, this deal, because there's no reviews on it. I don't know if DeWalt is making it specifically for today. I've never seen it. I'm trying to get some of the details on it here. Let me see what we got. Save 128 bucks. This is a nailer. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just trying to read up on it. I'm reading this just like you are for the first time here. On Instagram especially, this is like a love or hate framing nailer. Some people love it, some people hate it. I like it. A couple of my good friends on Instagram, they like it, but then there's people that don't. So you got to take it for what it is. It is a framing nailer. It can save you a lot of time. See right here, it is just with I think a 4 amp hour battery for $3.99. So this kit I think is kind of just new, or it's just for today. I'm just trying to see. You get a 5 amp hour battery. I don't know if you get 2 though. I'll have to go to specs here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just trying to. All right, here we go. Yeah, it doesn't say how many batteries you get. I would think it shows 2. So I think you probably get a 4 amp hour battery. I think this kit came with a 4 amp hour battery. I know when I got it, it did, and that doesn't look like a 5. So you probably get a 4 amp hour battery with the kit, and then they throw in a 5. So that's where you're saving, probably the 128 bucks. But this kit usually is $3.99 with just the 4. So just look at it as you're getting a free 5 amp hour battery with it. Again, it's a love or hate relationship a lot of people have with this framing nailer. I personally like it. It's done everything I've asked it to do. It's never jammed on me once. But that's up to you guys. I have a review on it if you want to check it out. I'm sure you'll find a lot of them on YouTube. Here's a 16. This is what we were talking about yesterday. It's a bare tool. This is a great finish nailer, guys. This Ryobi. Like I said, Rigid kind of did a clone of it. It's orange, and they kind of said it has all this magnesium and all that, but that thing was horrible. I had it for like 3 days. I tried using it. It jammed. The metal piece cracked on it. It was like a metal piece that you clip up and down. That thing snapped. I wouldn't go for the Rigid one. You got some compressors here. You got some Rigid framing nailers. You got roofing nailers. A lot of combo nailers you can get here. Yeah, like right here. You can get, the HDX, that's Home Depot's brand. I'll just show it to you. 99 bucks. It comes with the nails and everything. You got a 16 gauge, 18 gauge brad nailer, 16 gauge straight nailer, a narrow crown stapler, and a pin nailer, 23 gauge, 99 bucks. It's only 150 normally, but solid price there. You get freaking 6 months out of it, or a year. You're good to go. Oh, sorry, guys. Yeah, so there's some cool stuff, man. It's pretty much all about nailers, today's deals. To get this, I think this is the crown jewel of today's, this 15 gauge from Milwaukee. But and even this one, I don't think this inflator is that great. My buddy has it. I don't have it. You guys have seen my little inflator that Ryobi makes. I freaking love it. I probably had it 5 years now. Works every time. This is a cool deal though, because you get a battery. But I think you can get this as a bare tool for like $19.99. I think I just did a video on it yesterday. We went to the Ryobi area at Home Depot, and I think this is like $19.99. So I don't know how great a deal this is for 64 bucks, but that's up to you. This is a cool little deal too from Rigid. Get a framing nailer and a palm nailer for $229. Nice. That's a cool little palm nailer, man. So check it out, guys. I'm not going to take too much time. I got a cool little compressor here, 6-gallon. You're saving $20. Nothing too crazy savings wise, but then you got the big boys here, 80-gallon and Porter cable, industrial air. Yeah, so some of these reviews don't look too good here, but anyway, check it out. Seems like they're doing a lot of tool deals lately on Depot. You got a framing nailer for $3.99. You're gonna get 2 batteries with it, and you got the Milwaukee 15 gauge. I mean, you can get a framing nailer and a finish nailer, both lithium ion, both cordless, and you're gonna pay, $500. You're gonna have 2 more. Let me see how many batteries this kit comes with. Yeah, see what it does? $750 nails per charge. Whoa. And that's with a 2 amp hour battery. 750 nails per charge. Slap one of those 9 amp hour batteries on that sucker, right? Yeah, when it comes to the nailers, it doesn't really tell you for some reason. Yeah, here's like your normal price. See, if you were to buy it, well, here's all the other ones here. But I mean, you got 18 gauge, $3.99, so $2.49. You can go along here. 16 gauge straight nailer, $3.49, and these are with no batteries, guys. Okay, as you can see. And then you got this sucker here. Solid deal, boys. I'm guessing it comes with, well, I don't know how many batteries. I wouldn't be surprised if it's just one. Let me see. Yeah, it comes with 1 battery, but it's still a home run if you ask me. I think they always come with 1 though. I'm not sure. If someone knows the answer to that, feel free to write it below. And if you have this nail gun, write down what you think. I'm kind of focusing on this one. I think this is a really, really good deal. But if you have it, let us know what you think. Here it is. This thing is tiny. They're a little heavy, people have said, but it's a 15 gauge. Keep the small batteries on these things. That's why they give you the 2.0s. It's heavy. You don't want to be slapping a 5 amp hour battery, a 9 amp hour battery on it. You're getting 750 nails per charge. So what's this guy doing here?
Got plenty of power. Definitely sets a nail no matter what you want to do. 2.5s are very common. Hanging doors, casing doors, running base, crown molding, rails, you name it. We use it for everything. Performance is phenomenal. Most nailers will not countersink into solid oak. It's just a joy of walking around with it, not carrying a hose.
I was surprised by the power of the Milwaukee nailer just because it's the battery powered tool and it has just as much power as a pneumatic. Without having to set up hoses, it saves time, and I just love that. You press a gun and it fires the nail right away. It's way more accurate than one of those gas cartridge nailers.
So when you gotta wait for that ramp up time, you're holding that board, and sometimes it's a surprise when the nail's actually gonna shoot. The M18 nailer, when you pull that trigger, you're not waiting for that nail to shoot. You're able to operate with efficiency, which makes me more confident in my work. You're definitely 100% faster.
I get done faster because the nailer is that much more efficient. The gas tubes are expensive. They run out constantly. It costs money. It costs a lot of money as compared to charging one battery. Lasts forever, and they're compatible with the other tools.
It's got the power, the comfort, everything that we love on a job site.
Milwaukee nailer would be top of the list. It's just the best one I've ever shot.
All right, guys. So there you saw them in action. They had the 15 gauge and the 16 gauge angled finish nailer. So check them out. You get either the 15 gauge finish nailer or the 16 gauge finish nailer. The 15 gauge is angled. The 16 gauge, I believe, is straight with the deal. So any comments, questions, you have any of this stuff, feel free to comment. Let the people know. It's all about the people. Have a great weekend, guys.